Hello! Thank you for joining me. I know it's been a little while. I was regrouping and, definitely going through some of this current energies, highs and lows. I think we all have. Um, so I'm going to share a little bit about my journey because I know that that allows us to connect on a higher level when I'm human like you are, right? Okay, so I had previously hinted at some news and I had hinted at, the uncertainty, right? But I didn't want to dive into details because I didn't have them myself. But I started to experience and go through what became a traumatic experience again. And I just used my tools. I got deep down inside of myself in order to understand what was happening, where I was giving myself grace. I was allowing myself to feel pain. And I realized Spirit said, we are all doing this right now. Everybody is experiencing something from the core of themselves that is surfacing, that is saying, hey, this is unresolved. Hey, this is pain from before. Hey, this is now connecting to this moment. Hey, how are you going to handle it this time? This is how you handled it before. You've healed it. For me, I did heal this stuff. And the reason I did, and the reason I took accountability for it, is because I know I am connected to so many. And the last thing I wanted to do was give them my pain. I've been a huge advocate of never allowing pain to be spread to others that we have within ourselves. We all have pain. We all have things that come and get us and hurt us. And then it's, hurt people. And we're hurt by those people. So why would we want to hurt others because we're in pain, right? And so that's when I go into my shell, my turtle power. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I definitely withdraw myself. And I hurt people in that process. And I'm very mindful of that I can be hurtful when I'm hurting myself and I'm protecting myself and I'm trying to lick my wounds and I'm trying to understand things. But that's also negative because in turn, when you isolate yourself, your mind will start to play tricks on you. Your shadow self will take over. It'll find that opportunity and it'll just take control. And so others around you that are aware of you and they see you differently and you weren't able to hide from them, they're going to say, what's up? What's going on? What can I do? Even though they can't do anything, it's important to feel their love. And we can't feel their love when we're guarded, when we're guarding our hearts. And that's a little bit of what I have in front of me. Before I go any further, because I just dove right in and I do apologize. I am going to start talking a lot about our energetic areas in our bodies. I know chakras is a weird word, and myself when I hear it, I'm like, oh, weird shit. I don't play in that realm. But it's a way of explaining something, okay? And so this is my heart color. It's green and it is tuned to F note. And it is designed to just hit the heart. And I'm sharing that with you today because it's something that I had to, soften in the past couple of weeks, month even. And so green is for heart. And then I also have purple, which is your crown chakra, which is communication. So this is going to allow me to connect with you. It's not just communication, it's more about connection and purpose, really. So my connection with you, my purpose, my sharing my purpose, which is me having the ability to channel messages from the divine that are useful and helpful for us all to carry on. And spirit loves to put me through shit so that I can get it, so that when others are dealing with it, I've been there. So it's not one of those things where I'm just like, I read blah, 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 blah. And, I once seen, no, the shit I share is what I experience, what I deal with, what I have to push through. And one of my favorite quotes is, be who you needed as a child. And I still I think about who I needed when I was a kid, and then I think about who I need right now. And it's like, don't be the bad guy, be the good guy. So I'm constantly looking for ways to be what I need, okay? And that's an empathic thing. That's what we do. We want to give. We want to serve others, and it's a good thing because it helps us get out of ourselves. And we like to protect ourselves. I just had something happen recently where I was on plant medicine, and I was totally vulnerable and open, and I was in nature, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And I was just one with the earth. And then I got to this area where a lot of people wanted to be one with the earth. And all of a sudden, I just clenched up, and I was trying to protect myself from their energy. And I could just see vultures, and I was getting so overwhelmed, and I was breathing through. It was like a panic attack, and I was breathing through it. And I'm like, okay, you gotta get grounded. What are your tools? And it was like, get out of this situation. Duh. Why are you just sitting here trying to fight through this? This isn't fun. Being in this environment is not good for you in this moment. You can remove yourself from it. And that was my voice, that was my throat chakra saying, hey, this isn't working. I purchased this heart. I don't know if you could see it very well with the brightness, but it's a rose quartz, and it sits over my heart. And I keep reminding myself, don't harden, don't block yourself. You need to feel the support that's there for you. In turn, allow yourself to have compassion. And I've really needed that lately. Being away and seeing what was going on in the world through the news and through the lens of people that are so far from us, that aren't us, and just seeing the way they are portraying our country, which I love. I just spent some time in Mexico, my native country. I wasn't born there, but that's where my roots stemmed. I'm Mexican. And it was so amazing to be immersed in the culture and the food and the love and the energy. And I have not been so proud to be Mexican in so long. I forgot to be proud of where I came from. I've known it, I've thought it, but feeling it is so different. Feeling it and being connected to it is like when you go to your grandma's house and she hugs you, and that warmth that comes over you, and that knowing that you belong and you can just be. I felt that, and it was beautiful. And so I took this piece with me to remind myself, to give myself that love, to give myself that grace when I do harden up and tense up. And I see others like, oh, you're hurt, let me protect myself from you. I don't like that. And I know that so many of us are right now picking teams and, trying to stick with our people, but we're human, man. We're all human. And we all need to remember that somebody that's hurting is a reminder of when we're hurting. And if we guard ourselves from their pain, that's guarding ourselves from our own pain that we are ignoring and we are suppressing. And so then goes my message that I was supposed to start with, but I got distracted because I'm totally in this present moment, and it's what's coming up for me. So that's what I'm sharing. Okay, so I have a 7-day program starting, and I am going to focus on each energetic area. You can call it a chakra if you want, or you can just call it the part of me that makes me act a certain way, which is how I see it. So the root chakra is your security and your stability. And that is at your core. That's your foundation. That's like from birth. Like if you're not nurtured, if you don't cry and someone's right there to comfort you, that part is weak as you move forward and you proceed. And you never really feel secure and you don't know why. But there's a way to heal this and get it back on track. Even though it hasn't been, or maybe needs to get back to that place, it is possible. The sacral chakra, it's orange, and that is your emotions with yourself and others. So like I said, hurt people hurt people. So how you feel about yourself. Oh my goodness, people will like talk some shit in their heads. They go around this bitch, blah blah blah, and this motherfucker, and it's like this ego boost. You're like, yeah, they blah 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 blah, and you're just talking all this shit and you're fueling yourself all up. And really, you just wore your fucking energy out, just playing this like fight in your head. And all of a sudden, you're becoming separate from everybody and you're isolating. And so, your sacral chakra is where you soften that, where you connect with yourself and you're not looking at yourself in the mirror like, I fucking hate my nose. Someone said to me the other day their forehead and they wanted bangs, and I'm like, oh my god, we have the same forehead. And I was like, it's the same shit. And I'm like, you know what? No one cares. No one notices our tiny little foreheads that have a little bump right here. Like, that is not something to give a shit about because all of this is perfect. And she looked at me, and I'm a lot older than her. And so she has that respect for me. And she looked at me and she's like, really? Like, we shouldn't worry? And I'm like, look at mine. Do you hate my forehead? And she's like, no. I said, why do you hate yours? And, you know, it was one of those aha moments like, oh shit, I've been like crying at night, you know, wishing my bangs would be there to cover this up. But it took someone else saying, hey, our foreheads are fine. Next, we have our solar plexus, which is our confidence and our ability to feel like we have control of our lives. When we're in this tornado and we're like, I don't even know what's going on, and oh, it's like this anxious turmoil, right? That is the area of yourself that's like, I know who I am, and I will work on these areas with you. So this is where I'm asking for your help. Like, share, comment. If this is resonating with you, I need to know that. I need to know where my shit's landing, okay? Because I need to give you more of that. So I am going to go over each energetic area day by day for 7 days, and you can do the whole 7, or you can just get the area that you are struggling with. So if I'm mentioning something that you know you're struggling with, then okay, I need you to comment. That's the area I need. Or I need them all, or, you know, just connect with me. So like, share, comment, subscribe, the bell thing. I'm new to this, so patience, please. But yes, if you do all of those things, then, you know, we become one, and I can give you the stuff. I give you the stuff you need. So encourage me to encourage you. Cool. Okay, so your confidence is like your swag, right? It's a little bit of ego, but at least you know what's going on inside, not the outfit you're portraying that changes with what people want from you. So that's not what I'm saying at all. Next is your heart. And I'm always going to go back to the heart. You guys, if you're guarding your heart, fuck it all. Like, none of it matters. You need to choose love over fear, and fear is ruling you if you are not connected with your heart. So I put my hands on my heart, and I bring that energy there when I lose my shit, because I do. We all do. And I get in there and I just hold it, and I'm just like, where's my heart core to me? Nothing else is involved. And you start cutting those cords, because this is about you with you, and how you feel about you and what you're giving to others, and how they have that entry point to you. It is like so important. And so get in there, hold your heart. Rose quartz, I give these away like freaking Skittles, man. They are meant to soften and heal and balance the heart. Put your hands there, even like wake it up. If you start to feel hardened, if you feel sad, get in there. And all of a sudden you'll have this newfound, like, I'm ready, this new energy, right? And that's what I want to do with you and for myself. Okay, your throat is your communication, your voice. And it's blue, so I wore blue today. And it's like, here I go. I haven't done videos in a while. And I just want to be able to get through and speak my truth. And so remind yourself of those colors. And I'm going to go over them with each one. Like, this is the color. This is the area. This is the focus. And, you know, when you need to, like, feel heard, maybe it's with an ex, maybe it's at work, maybe whatever it is, you know, gear yourself up, man. Like, I'm gonna speak my truth today, and I'm gonna be heard, and I'm gonna wear blue, and I'm gonna soften my heart. And that's when you're connected with yourself, and you're in your zone, and you're out of that tornado, you're out of your funk, you're all grounded in shit, because you know that you have that solid foundation and you can't be fucked with, okay? And I want you to get there, because we all need that. Okay, your third eye, it's your intuition, it's your imagination, it's your dreams, it's your connection to everything bigger. And as a kid, you imagine how great life is going to be someday, and you lose that in time because you're worried and you're thinking about the past, you're worried about the future, and you can't just be. And so the third eye is just your knowing, your I don't know why I know, but I know, you know, so there's that. And then we got the crown, and that is purple. That is your connection with others, your purpose. And so, oh my God, I am seeing people on fire. I have friends that are like painting, and it's just beautiful, and it's just their true expression. I don't know, I have like 6 female friends that are flipping houses like crack, man. They are in their zone, and they are just like selling houses during this crazy economy, and all of this stuff is happening in the world, and they're not even bothered. They're on fire, man. And then I'm seeing these businesses just thrive and grow, and I get so excited when I see my people win candle making, like these bosses, man. And I'm so proud of them, but it's just them being connected with their purpose and offering it up and getting out of their own way. We do that. We get in our way, and we block our blessings, and we block what's special about us by trying to be, you know, in with the wrong people and accepted by the wrong people. So I want to help you with that. I want to help you get out of your way and give the best of you without giving a fuck, you know, how it's portrayed. Because yes, there are naysayers, and there are people that will never be happy for you, but they're the wrong audience. Don't change your message, change your audience, okay? And let yourself feel, you know, that happiness. I brought this with me from my vacation, and it's the homie. He's here to remind me. I got him in Mexico, and he's just here to say, hey, you know who you are. You know what's up. And he's so colorful, and he's so unique and different. And that's a reminder to me, like, you're not like others, and that's a good thing. So you do you. Okay, so I hope some of this resonated with you. I know I was all over the place a little bit, but I had so much information and insight. And stay tuned for the rest of my videos, because you guys are going to hear these babies play. Here. Thank you so much for being part of my journey, and thank you so much for subscribing, liking, or leave a comment. Have a wonderful day.